So what we're going to evaluate now is the lumbosacral space, a very common area for degenerative joint disease and pain associated with that. And to do that, what I prefer to do is to have cats in lateral recumbency. So let's take Ninja down into lateral and see how this goes. I'm going to take my right hand here and gather up the hind limbs in a nice neutral position. I'm going to find the iliac spines on either side, the right and the left. Between those, and just quarters the lumbosacral space. I put some counter pressure there. I'm then going to use my right hand to swing the limbs and therefore the pelvis caudally and back. And so what you'll see is the pelvis will tilt like this. So iliac spines, lumbosacral space, and then just tilting of that pelvis. So we're isolating the movement to the lumbosacral space there. Counter pressure, and I think you can see the pelvis tilting there. And it's really testing just that lumbosacral space. Now, Ninja was pretty cooperative there. If they're not cooperative in lateral recumbency, you can also perform this almost the same maneuver standing. It's a little bit more tricky. Gather up the hind limbs there in one hand, find the iliac spines, the lumbosacral space, and just tilt the pelvis like that. I prefer that movement as opposed to pressing directly down on the lumbosacral space, because I think many animals will actually collapse from that pressure down, and you might erroneously interpret that as discomfort. Whereas this maneuver, we can do this again, is not pressing down on them, it's simply stressing and manipulating the lumbosacral space. So that was the orthopedic evaluation of the cat, an important thing to be doing in all cats because of the high prevalence of osteoarthritis-associated pain. I hope you've seen that it's really not that difficult and that the orthopedic evaluation is facilitated by just thinking through your approach and working with the cat. I hope you've gained some tips that you can take back and institute in your practice.